Sonex Aviation is open for business. So, yeah, that's it. Like, we realized we publicized all this out on social media, but we forgot to get it out on YouTube, and we wanted to talk to everyone. So, hopefully, you've heard this announcement already. But if not, Sonex Aviation is open for business. Our team has acquired the assets of the former Sonex LLC, which has since closed. But it's the same people, it's the same product, great quality, great service. Um, yeah, we're back in business. So, Aaron, tell me what has changed. We want to get everybody informed here. So, what has changed over the last 5 weeks?
I think the most important things changed is we're bringing our manufacturing capacity in-house, the true precision part manufacturing. One of the biggest struggles that we saw that Sonex had previously was being able to get halfway through a kit before it shipped out, and then they're waiting on precision machine parts. Those are all gonna be machined in-house, and we're walking them across the driveway from one building to another now.
Now,
So
you've also added additional staff here. Is that correct?
correct. Yes. Yeah, we
So,
have
who have you added in now?
we've brought in Dave Juckham. He is gonna be our machine shop manager. We have 2
Mhm.
interns that have started, so we have a constant rotating, intern program here at the factory. And then we also have brought on, a machinist helper, jack of all trades, Corey.
Yep.
So
And now Corey's a commercial pilot as well, so he'll be assisting in the aircraft testing, right?
correct, yep, he's actually planning to get checked out in the high wing this coming week and start getting that back up for flight testing.
Good. And, Mark Scheibel, he is still engaged, very engaged. I understand we've taken a lot of the administrative burden off his back, although he's still been very instrumental in this transition. So, for anyone watching, listening, yes, Mark is still around. We're very grateful for that, but he's focusing on the administrative side. So our team has taken that burden off his back so we can get the high wing out.
That's been
Um,
one of the issues that I've had with several customers is they wanna talk to Mark because they started their kit order with Mark, and in order to satisfy all of our customers, we are protecting Mark's time. We're locking him in a corner office and saying, "Get this thing designed so we can get it out to the customers."
let him out for water once an hour. Yeah.
Just
No, Mark,
slide it through the door.
Mark's been doing great, and I think he appreciated getting a lot of the admin burden off his back. But now, real quickly, let's inform everyone here what has not changed over the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, so the classic Sonex designs, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel, we're not trying to change all the things. The commitment to quality that Sonex has always had, that's not going away. In fact, we're building on that, continuing on with the previous trajectory by bringing the parts manufacturing in-house, by spending more time on the precision design, making sure that when we're sending out these kits going forward, we're trying to send out plans that are even better than before, much more detailed, um, something that I could put together in my garage, and I'm just an idiot, so I
No,
was
that's good, and, yeah, I mean, design's not changing, as far as the aesthetics, and there may be some tweaks in the future, but, these are good airplanes, they're good flyers and high quality, that's the important part, and they're affordable. And the exciting piece for me, see, Oshkosh, Wisconsin has been somewhat a second home for me every summer, like thousands of other people. There was conversation about moving SonX as a company very early on when we were talking about acquisition and um, full redirect on that. SonX is staying at Oshkosh. We're doubling down on that commitment. We're upgrading facilities, and we will be having factory tours. Those will be we'll have a sign up sheet because a lot of people want to come see the place. I wish we could get everyone through, but during Airventure, we'll have a sign up for that. We'll make time for you, but we are staying in Wisconsin, and we're actually going to hopefully here in the next year or two expand the facility. But The big burning question, as I've had a lot of people talk to me, and by the way, our phone systems are back up and running. So, Brian, who's out there, yes, thank you. We got our phones up and running. But it's a redirect because after the company had closed, the phone company had ripped all the equipment out of the ground and then canceled their leases, and there were no phones. And we were in a panic for a minute there. They are working, but somebody messed up and they are redirecting most of the inbound calls to this guy's cell phone. It's been driving me nuts for a few minutes, but I've actually had a lot of fun because I've been getting to meet a lot of people. It's been a lot of fun. So if you call into SonX within a few days of this going live, you're probably going to get me on the phone. Now I'm in Kansas. So there's our control tower there, Billard Airport. Aaron and I have been trading off going to Wisconsin, but if you call in, you're probably going to get me in the next few days until our new phone system goes live. But we are answering calls, we are shipping kits, and burning question of the day, of the month, the summer is when will the high wing be ready? So, Aaron, you've been handling a lot of the operational side of things. Where are we at with the high wing?
Mark is wrapping up the load test designs for the load test to get started. The guys in the factory have already started on the jig. So we are anticipating starting load testing next week on the high wing. We have tail kits in production. We are shipping. Uh, so anybody
Quite a
that's
few of them. Yeah, I saw a box or I saw a stack of 7 or 8 of them in the warehouse a couple weeks ago. I think those are all gone now.
yep, yeah, we're
Okay,
rocking and rolling on those. So
great. So when do we anticipate seeing the wing testing completed?
1 to 2 weeks after we start.
Okay. Okay. Yep. So I think last design meeting when we were talking about that with our production manager, with our design manager, they were finishing up the design, finishing up the testing structure, and then they'll actually finish up. They're working on the actual wing that we're going to attempt to break, but hopefully not too quickly. So it was interesting with inside the factory. There's several wing structures that were broken over time, but yeah, they're so far beyond the design standard and the limitations. So that's how we know it's a really safe wing. And when they tested the tail kit on this, it stressed the tail kit. What was it, 3 inches or so? And they removed the load and it just popped right back in place. So it was way beyond the published limits, which is great. Very excited about that.
And
Um,
that one of the things that we've talked about some is lightening up some of these designs, but that comes with a trade-off because you sacrifice some payload, but man, these are extremely robust airframes.
yeah. So one of the questions that has come up here, this was a tough one, but a lot of people have placed deposits for the high wing airplane. That's something that came up even just a few minutes ago before we hopped on this call. So, just so we can offer some clarity to our customers here, um, for people who place deposits after the closure of Sonex LLC, there was not any money transferred to the new Sonex Aviation. However, we have made the decision with each of those individuals, we will honor those deposits. So if you placed a $500 pre-order deposit, we are holding your place in line. And that's as good as money to us. Unfortunately, we cannot refund those, but we are absolutely going to honor those as a discounted item towards your full kit. Now, with the wing kits coming up soon and the fuselage coming up this fall, we are going to start calling and making the full um, early deposit for the manufacturing slot. We've also made the decision, correct me if I'm wrong here, we've reduced that now. It'll be a 30% deposit. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yep. So you have the option of purchasing in subcomponents. You can go tail kit, then wing, then fuselage, or if you want to place a 30% deposit, that'll lock you in for the whole manufacturing slot. So it'll not all a big chunk all at once. Help our customers out.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
It, been really focusing on the quick build kits as well and expanding the capacity there. So being able to, we've seen a lot of people going back and forth whether they want a quick build or whether they want to order the individual kit components. And we're expanding our capacity so that we can deliver those quick build kits faster because one of the biggest feedback points that I've gotten talking to individual customers that put deposits down is they didn't want to wait for the quick build. They wanted to get
Mm.
there faster. And with expanding that, with adding the machining in-house, adding more people on the factory floor, we're going to be able to get those quick build kits pumped out faster for you.
Well, now that's an interesting point you bring that up because we're not yet producing quick build high wing kits, but we still do have capacity right now to do quick build options for some of the legacy models. So we've seen a few of those orders come in. So to everyone watching or listening here, it is very important to understand if you would like a quick build for a legacy model and you're sitting there on the fence thinking about it now versus this fall, time is now. Get your order in. We have we have a 1X quick build kit that may be available here very shortly, and then we still have capacity for some others. So I did I did tell the team I would like a YX quick build. I want to build that with my children. But if somebody wants to come buy that out from under me, you are more than welcome to. So they've started pulling all the parts in the quick build shop. But if you would like a YXB quick build, we can make that happen. So those manufacturing quick build slots are going to fill up really quickly. So this is the time to get in and place that deposit. But we will fill all the orders. And then John Monette, you met with him last week. How's John doing?
John,
He
he's doing pretty.
recently lost his wife, Betty, after almost 60 years. But how's John doing?
Well, John's in good spirits. He's got himself pretty wrapped up with his Cubs.
Mhm.
Hair's full of them. But talking about Sonics with him, you watch his eyes light up when you start talking about future designs and working together. Um, it's exciting to. We went to the Truffle Pig there in Oshkosh and closed the restaurant down. I'm talking about serendipity and things happening for a reason, and I think
Yeah.
we're very well aligned with John.
Yeah. I really like John. He reminds me a lot of my dad. I worked with my dad for several years, much like how Jeremy and John worked together. And my father had passed away in 2001, but the two of them dressed very much alike with the tan button down and the jeans, and that's how you would have seen my dad with his out there in his wood shop or out at the hangar tinkering on the Comanche. Even that's how you find John on pretty much any day of the week. He's out there messing around in the Cubs den and finishing up an airplane, the Betty Ray, and he
Uh,
wants to have that done in time for his dear wife's memorial service here coming up in a few weeks. So John's very busy, from what I could tell.
well,
But now it's really good to have him around, and definitely we'll be working with him a lot for some of our upcoming designs after the high wing is completed. But that's kind of a secret right now, isn't it? Some of those plans.
kind of a secret.
Yeah.
We'll start hinting at those, but the focus right now is getting that highway in the hands of the customers.
Oh yeah.
That's our number one, but there are some really cool things already in development that are coming right behind it.
Yeah. No, that's good. Airventure. Okay, so we have a booth at Airventure.
We do.
So we
Same.
will be hosting. Let's see, we'll have one of the single seat JSX2 jets out there, and I believe we'll have our YX, one of the planes out at the booth. But we have a customer plane with a Rotax engine that will be at the Rotax booth. So his plane is in our shop right now, and they're getting that finished up. Do you know where they're at with it, or they getting close on it?
They're getting close. They're plugging away at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't
And
quite
then
gotten the booth totally squared away, what we're gonna put in it yet, but it'll be a little bit different than previous years, and same spot.
Mhm.
With lots of people there to answer questions. We know there's gonna be a lot of people with questions about the future of SonX and the direction that we're headed, and lots of questions about the high wing, which will be in the booth. So we're gonna make sure that we've got lots of factory representation there to answer those questions for everybody.
Yep. Nope, that's great. I'm excited to see it. I've been personally uninvolved in the, Airventure planning, so that is a big stress for me. I wanna make sure that it's really exciting for everyone, and, Aaron, I know you and your team have been handling that, and, Lacey, for everyone watching here, Aaron's wife, Lacey, very experienced with aircraft sales and, production, and, she'll be out at the booth a lot, in the factory, bouncing around. You'll probably find me on one of the SonX go-karts, zipping around, acting like an idiot on one of those, but, I'm just excited to see everyone there. So we're we're gonna wrap up here real quick. Aaron, I know you got a lot to do, and it's after hours for me in Kansas, but you're in Washington State, so you still got an hour and a half of work here to do. But
The Florida winter started at 4 o'clock this morning, so
yeah. So yeah, I didn't realize you were only part time, but that's okay. So with that, sonexaviation.com. Go on the website. The web store is still up. We have not changed the ordering process. If you need parts, if you want kits, get in there, sonexaviation.com, check the web store, plug in your orders. It's going to start getting really busy. So we're devoting a lot of time here leading up to Airventure to make sure that we are filling orders as fast as we can. If you want a quick build kit or if you're just unsure, give us a call. Our new phone number is 920-234-5047. The old line does work. It redirects in. That's fine. We're happy to take your call. But there are a lot of aircraft to build. There's a lot of customers ready to build them. We just want to connect with you and make that happen. So there will be some very minor price increases on kits later in the summer, but we don't really want to rock the boat right now. We just want to make sure everyone's happy with the kit orders that are coming out. So, Aaron, I think that's it. I went through my notes here. I'm looking. Do we have any other updates? Are we doing okay for today?
no, I think, that's great. We've covered pretty much everything. When this comes out, anybody that, is lonely and wants to talk about warbirds, please call the, SonX number. It'll go to Steven's cell phone for a few days.
Yeah, we'll talk warbirds. That's fine. I do fly T-28 Trojan. I love it. What kind of warbird would we get next? I don't know. Maybe a T6,
Good T6.
T25,
Yeah.
maybe a T6. I don't know. If there's any warbird guys out there that want to buy a SonX kit, happy to help you. They are fully aerobatic, and we'd love to see your YouTube videos or your personal videos of flying in those machines. We'd love to see that. So that's all we got now. We have another big announcement coming out in a few days. Um, so yeah, that's it for today.